Welcome back, you legends, to another episode of Banjo-Kazooie. We're gonna move on now to Mad Monster Mansion. I gotta go unlock it first, so we're gonna go in this door. We got more than enough music notes to get through here. Shut up, Grunty. Why are you always interrupting my intros and my outros? Just shut up. Thank you. Anyway, so we're gonna move on with that. Thanks for being here. If you like this content, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I will get back to you. Until then, let's go ahead and play this game. That's it. Do the dance. If I'm correct, we're gonna avoid this mine. Then we're gonna go down here and swim this way past that guy. We are trying to get away into that hole. Well, that's what he said. So, but yes, if I'm correct, I think this is right. Big teeth fish, leave me alone. All right. And this will be a lot like that place. Here we go. That's it, baby. Heck yeah. Mad Monster Mansion. Alright, try not to get hit. Get to that. Anything else? I thought there was a Mumbo token around here somewhere. So there's that one I couldn't get in Gobi's Valley, and I was like, uh-oh. Does this mean I need to start the game over or whatever? So I went and I looked it up, and apparently there's 115 of them in the game, but you only need like 75 to complete it. So I was like, well, good, because I know the last one takes 25. The last several of them must be, and I mean just must be. Can we raise the water level already? We gotta be able to, right? Let's swim under this guy. Try not to die. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we can't. Because it requires us... I'm pretty sure there's a place we gotta go in Mad Monster Mansion in order to do that. Yeah, so now I gotta get to the thing and hit it and fly before it hits 0. Yep. All right. This serves 2 purposes. One will be that. I don't think you can break the other eye if I'm correct. You just gotta not, hit the ground in here. Oh, go, 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 go. Yeah. Yeah. So that is a place I gotta go later. Alright, Mad Monster Mansion. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think any of the people will show up yet. Like, none of these gravestones will have changed just quite. It's like one of my favorite things. All right, let's see how fast we can finish this world. I mean, it's not like a speed run or nothing, but you do not want to get hit by those things. They'll make you have a bad day. So we're gonna go up here, get on Kazooie, because, you know, why not? I need that birdness. Oh. Yeah. I don't think so. So there's those. Then we can jump up. I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of everything. Whoop. Whoops. Well, I needed these anyway. Oh. Ghosts. Yeah, I forgot. Paintings. Thanks. There's gotta be a trigger. I swear there was a way to get into that chest. I can't remember what it is though. My camera angles are probably the thing that bugs me, but that was an issue with all these old Nintendo 64 games, is that the camera was always just the worst. And that's not an exaggeration. Several times in Mario, I found myself like, I have no idea how to make this thing do what I want it to do. Oh, 2 fingers already. Alright, cool. There are easier ones I could have gone and gotten already, but I decided to do this stuff first. And there should be another glowing window. Well, back around it is. I'll go ahead and take that. Needed it anyway. Dang it. Really? And then I'm getting caught on stuff. All right. There we go. There we go. I don't want to have to come back up here, so we're going to go ahead and take care of one. Go into this one. Yeah, so even when they have, well, fire, really? Even when they have new enemies in the game, they may be old enemies that have been reused, but it is still really cool. I like the ceiling too. The floor and the ceiling are the same, but I actually, I had family that had a house with a ceiling like that. That was just those wood planks rather than like a replacement. Man, I was supposed to jump on that to get up here. Not me. Bye-bye. Yeah. Get this Mumbo token. Get through here. Like I said, I need those Mumbo tokens. I'm about to have to use most of them. Very quietly sneak up on this guy. Oh no, Grunty's gold. It's been taken, she'll be mad. Oh yeah, get him. Number one. The reason that's probably the best way to do that, to go through the chimney, is because if you go through, the window up here on the front, it'll take you into this room, but there is a problem where you'll set him off. Like, he'll be all like, oh, I heard of you. You can't creep up on me. Eh, do I care about that life? Whoa. But Mad Monster Mansion is one of the cooler levels, in my opinion, anyway. Could fly back out the chimney, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's one way or not. Damn it. Did all that to get eggs and then fell anyway. Never mind. Now we go outside. Yeah, so you can break the door and come in. I'm getting the honeycomb. Lots of pictures everywhere. I guess that's a cliche from back in the day, is that like old haunted houses were just full of pictures left over by the old residents. Give me that. Come here. Yeah, all right. So, I mean, it's really neat. If you've never played this game before, the first time you play it, being like, oh, I can go and jump into these rooms and break these windows and stuff. Like, it's really neat. Freaking fire, man. Got 100 anyway, so I didn't really need them, but... Come on. Activate. This is where I wanted to go anyway. There we go. Man, you take a little bit of a break. Got 2 feathers. Another thing. If you thought that your basement cellar was haunted, when you look in these barrels, you won't believe what comes up on number 16. Number 16. Haunted Mansion Puzzle Piece. I love the compilations, man, but sometimes the voice that I have chills some people out and upsets other people. It's just one of those things, and I have to learn to live with that. Don't worry, buddy. I've been living with it my whole life. Alright, that's 2. Like that. Over here. I don't want the last thing I do to be whatever. Yeah. I don't know that with an invincibility feather you could beat them. Now it's gonna tell me about a special game. Yeah, I gotta solve the puzzle. Which is basically I just have to spell Banjo-Kazooie without hitting the or getting hit by this thing, by this ghost. Or hitting one of the grunties. kind of sucks because you can't turn the camera. So like right now, I'm at the mercy of whatever camera angle it'll give me. And they're not great. Oh. And I think that's the only purple ghost. Yep. And done. It just vanishes, which I thought was weird. I was like, isn't it just an upside down glass? Why doesn't it just shatter and give you what you need? It is neat. I guess it's supposed to be like a Ouija board, but just a really cool puzzle design Ouija board. But I like the water texture or cloud texture underneath it. It's very neat. I like it. I like a lot of stuff about this particular level. I like haunted houses, so it makes sense that this would appeal to me. Oh, crap. See, camera. Damn camera angles. I can't see anybody. Didn't. Forgot there was gonna be a skeleton there. Alright, so I can't get the stuff out of the bottom of the well yet. Wow, that was super delayed. There's stuff to be done here, but nothing I can really do yet. Alright. But we're gonna get all these music notes. Man, I'm one away. I don't know how to get that. Other than to like go invincible. Nope. Yep. Nope. Gonna get hurt if I try to do that. Okay. That's a big no. The running shoes. This will let me get into the church. Do I want to go ahead and do that? Yeah, there are some things that are basically impossible unless you've already gone to other levels and gotten their special stuff. All right, come on, I can't see. And I'm out of invincibility feathers. But I'm good on health. And apparently this was a haunted house that's really no different than my size, but it's one of those Harry Potter sort of deals where everything inside of the buildings is giant. It's like, oh, I have this bag, but inside the bag is a tent that has a house. In Harry Potter, it was different. It was like a regular sized tent that had basically an entire house in it, as far as the layout. That was the fourth book in the Goblet of Fire. They bring that up. Man, I love the Harry Potter book series. So the movies were like the first couple of movies were good, and then they really took a turn, in my opinion, which I know is not everyone's opinion. And because some people love it. Some people are like, Harry Potter is the best thing since sliced bread, which Harry Potter was an awesome book series. The funny part was I actually started out with Goblet of Fire. I'd never heard of Harry Potter before. And I remember we went to Target and my my dad was like, well, let's get an audiobook. And he was like, people are talking about this book. And so we got it because it was like popular, I guess. Mozart. If Mozart only had one ghost hand that survived him. I feel like this is far easier later on in the game than I know it doesn't sound as cool, but it's much easier just to do it this way because the game doesn't penalize you and it makes it faster, so you can do everything and then he'll give you a puzzle piece. Go ahead. Can't make mistakes though. I'm not even behind, man. Yeah, keep going. But Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was the latest book out, and it was on audiobook. And I remember it was real cheap. It was like less than you would have imagined. Oh yeah, I will. See, that was way easier than the turtles earlier. Those turtles were a pain. And that was the 4th level. This is the 7th. There's only 2 worlds left. I know I keep switching back between world and level, but you know, it's kind of how it be sometimes. Some of them you don't even know what you're doing. Oh gosh, get out of my way. Jesus. To the rafters. How bad do I want the invulnerability feather? I gotta backflip into you. Yeah. Then they heal so fast. Leave me alone. Yeah, this is the one I needed to get the thing in the eye. So this is why I did that earlier. But I'm pretty sure the only way to get up there is also to fly into it. So while I did break it, just to show you, I still have to do all that over again. We'll go to the top. There we go. Camera angles. See, you didn't even see anything. I had no idea what was happening, but I did it and I was fine. Yeah, but Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was new. Back to the first book I ever heard. We got the audiobook, and then I was like, I want to know what happens with the other ones. So we went and ended up, I bought the books, or no, I rented them from the library. That's a thing you could do back in the day, like from the school library. Yep, killing the gravestone. That's what I meant. But there's a fun surprise for me later. Yep, alright. You gotta fart in these things' faces? Well, that's another thing too. If you are near your egg or you can catch up with it, you can get your egg back in your inventory. So it's going back into me. Come on. Thank you. Okay, well, I forget. I think some of these things need two sometimes. Apparently not. Alright. Get this Mumbo token.
Thank you.
I don't quite understand how that works. But I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, see, no, that one was too close. That bounced right back into me. Let's try to adjust. There we go.
Thank you.
And there's still some more back here. All the dark gray stones are enemies. There we go. And we got another puzzle piece. And here's the Banjo-Kazooie. Cool. There's so many noises going on right now. Another gold feather. Oh, nope. Gotta go back out this one. Yep, so. Yep, got you. Now, I'm pretty sure there was one of these I thought you could bust out of the church, which would take you somewhere else. But I might have just been thinking of that one. But, man, I don't remember. You know what? Let's go. Oh. Cameras do weird things. Okay, no, I guess it was just that I can go in that one. Another ghost. So we're gonna head up here. You know, I should probably go see Mumbo, because I did say that I don't want my last thing to be the stuff I get with the pumpkin. You didn't hear that. What are we, back in the swamp? I ran right behind you, dude. You didn't notice me, and then all of a sudden I run like right in your way. And then you're like, ah, there's a person in front of me, but I couldn't hear them running behind me. You have hearing problems, sir. 20. Oh, puts me back at 6. Alright. I might have actually made a few little mistakes. But one of them, I gotta go through here. I gotta go through this right here. And because I'm a pumpkin, well, alright, 7. And I need 25 for the last change. Without it, I will not be able to complete the game. I'm pretty sure it's absolutely necessary. Alright. So there's a room with floorboards I can go underneath. Weird. Alright. So I think that's everything in these. Nope, apparently I get some eggs. Not that I can use these myself. Alright. Alright. And the next one's on the other side, but I've killed all the enemies that could hurt me, so I think we're good. Whee! I was in the sink. How did you hit me? I'm gonna go cry in the shower. Ooh, the skeleton man hit me. Oh no! My bathtub broken. Oh, I don't need them for this one. Oh, cool. Maybe that's the second game, is what I'm thinking. You almost got me. You'll remember this as the day you almost caught the pumpkin from the toilet. Oh, yeah. I will. I'm gonna take a shower. I saw things. I climbed through so much shit. All right, I'm done. All right, let's go back outside. Let's get. Now I gotta find this one. Yes. Whee! And down another drain. I don't know why, but the first time I played this game, I'm not gonna lie, going down that, for some reason I couldn't stop thinking about the itsy bitsy spider. And I was like, why do I keep thinking that? That's so stupid. Okay, no, it will hurt me. All right, that is a Mumbo token, right? That's a Mumbo token. How do you... I don't know what the deal would be to make that happen, but whatever. All right, let's jump down a well. Whee! And I sink like a stone. There's so many little things down here. No. No, thank you. Don't want to get hit. Where you at? All right, camera. Keep up with me, camera. And I mean, I know this isn't a cinematic masterpiece. I think it's a pretty amazing game for the N64. Okay, yeah, let's see. Okay. If there's a thing there, I have no idea because I can't see anything. All right, and then we go out through here. Boom. Bye bye. What now? Might as well, because then I don't have to jump on stuff. And by that I mean, like, I can, my character jumps just high enough to get on these ledges without me, well, having to come back as Banjo and Kazooie and waste that time. Because they are not bothered by the, whatever this is, swamp water? Poisoned water? Not entirely sure. I think that's all the ones I can get as the pumpkin. What's over here? Another Momo token. Cool. Well, 10. Alright, so I only need 15. Which should be attainable pretty easily, I think. I don't know. If there's 115, I only need 75. You'd think I'd be able to get it. Alright. Was that everything I needed this guy for? I think so. So we can go back to Mumbo's now and change out of this form. Get him to change his back. Man, I just love this game. I could play it. I play it every once in a while. I just am like, you know, I really want to play Banjo-Kazooie again. Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. I was going back and forth between both games simultaneously not that long ago. Alright, yeah. I think I gotta get up here, do this, flip onto the roof, get on Kazooie. Even though that doesn't seem very steep, and I'm sure a bear could climb it in real life, the game says no. So we have 90. Nope, I still need. None of these things have hands on them. Yep, somehow just. die. Or fall off the roof. Time for the big finale. We're gonna Assassin's Creed this stuff. And take a leap of faith. Is this 10? No. Okay, what was the other one? Jinjo. Of course. Aw. I was hoping to have the victory celebration up here. Panning around this world. I'm trying to do some cinematic stuff. Yeah, look at like the giant creepy forest on the outside. It's amazing. Wow. That took a lot. Oh well. Run past you. Yep. 10 out of 10, baby. I'm gonna just have my celebration in this corner. But now we just gotta get the music notes that are left in this maze without dying. Ow. If I can make it out of the maze, they'll leave me alone. Oh. Hey, saw me again. I needed health anyway. What's this way? Is Mumbo token back here? Mumbo? Yeah. Okay. Now we need even less. Only 13. Like I said, I'm gonna get them. 100. No. Wait, what's over here? Oh, that's the part where I go up as the pumpkin. There. Oh, another gold feather. Cool. Well, I guess before I go, I can go piss off these bees real quick. Well, I win. Okay, so that's 100% of everything in this world. Yep. I mean, I guess I don't have to go. Oh, yeah, no, I need to be the pumpkin to leave. Crap. The pumpkin serves a purpose that I need. Kind of sucks though, because it adds time to this world, even though I'm not really playing. I've already beaten everything in it. Collected both of the honeycombs, but I need this pumpkin to get inside that building down there. You know, you could react faster than that. Thank you. I'm to pumpkin it up. Not giving a pump. In the fast lane. That's a Limp Bizkit reference. If you guys don't know what that is. Don't know why I said that so hick-like. Wouldn't be... not related at all to Limp Bizkit. Which I believe a lot of bands, like nowadays, people go back and they look at them and they're like, oh, they were awful. But at the time, those people were jamming out to them just the same. And they liked them. Leave me alone. That's not fair. Go away. You can only be able to hit me once and then run. And that's not life, but... I can't defend myself. I don't have an attack. I can't chomp you like Gator did. Oh, that's what it is. I was like, I know that I need Banjo and Kazooie themselves in order to hit the switch. I forgot there's a Mumbo outside of a world. I believe he is the only one outside of a world. And they did something similar in Banjo-Tooie. You son of a bitch! Friggin' frack. Half my life's gone now. There we go. That's what I needed, because I can't get to anything without that water level raised. Oh, no, I have to turn back into the pumpkin to leave? Well, that would explain why they didn't just let me run out. They had to give the thing to turn me back. Sleeping in a graveyard. Hilarious. No. I can't take any more hits. Go away. I've got to sneak through this graveyard all the way back to the entrance. Because if one creature reacts to me and comes after me, I'm toast. I mean, I just don't move fast enough to run away. If I had more health, but I don't have more health, so. Thought you guys might want to see this, maybe. Oh, see somebody very slowly being interrupted by a witch. Come on, slowly but surely. Oh. Very good. Time to meet the Cheeto. Basically finders keepers. Well, I guess they didn't take him. Red feathers on the side castle floor. It'll help you again. Hidden in the lair, other skeletons are. Them you should find. What is this, Yoda?
Hidden in the lair, other books are. You should find them. Help you, they will. Yoda. Find you. Help you, they will.
I don't want to talk to you. Oh, fine, I'll talk to you. Smelly socks. She also has an eyeball flower growing. And you will be sick if you saw her enormous, streaky brown lips. And I'm just gonna stop it here because it's very hard to talk about. All right, but I think I'm gonna call it quits for this one, and I'm just gonna leave it on the pumpkin. But thanks for watching Banjo-Kazooie. Thanks for being here on the channel. Remember, the Fabled Storm, like and subscribe, comment down below. I'll get back to you. Again, exactly what I said. Every time I go to do an intro or an outro, this stupid witch has to friggin' interrupt me. But at least Banjo's not getting pecked in the head at the end of this one. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. And until next time, peace.
I never answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go.